Have you ever noticed that calm feels uncomfortable? That when life goes quiet, some part of you starts looking for a problem to solve, a text to overanalyze, a relationship to question, a fear to chase down at 1 a.m.? You tell yourself you want peace, but some part of you keeps walking back into the storm. What if peace isn't actually the thing you're avoiding? What if it's something else? The problem. Think about the last time things were genuinely calm. No conflict, no crisis, no one needed saving, including you. Did it feel like relief, or did it feel like waiting for something to go wrong? Many people live like this, not because they enjoy suffering, but because chaos feels familiar, and the brain doesn't choose what feels good, it chooses what feels known. If you grew up in an environment where love was inconsistent, where affection came with conditions, where calm was often the silence before an outburst, your nervous system learned a lesson early. Stillness is not safe. Stillness is the lull before something bad happens. So your body adapted. It learned to scan for danger, even when there isn't any. This isn't a character flaw. It's a survival pattern. You are not broken. Here's the part most people miss. If you find yourself craving drama, picking fights, or feeling restless in peaceful moments, it doesn't mean you're toxic. It means your nervous system is doing exactly what it was trained to do. You are not addicted to pain. You are addicted to an emotional feeling state you associate with being alive, alert, needed, in motion. Psychologists call this trauma bonding to arousal, not to people. Your body isn't loyal to chaos itself, it's loyal to the adrenaline and cortisol it learned to associate with connection. That's the twist. Chaos doesn't feel good, it feels familiar, and familiar gets mistaken for safe. The mechanism, why your brain does this. Let's go deeper. Imagine your nervous system as a thermostat, not for temperature, for stimulation. Every person has a baseline set point for how much emotional intensity feels normal. If you grew up in high-conflict, unpredictable environments, your thermostat got calibrated high. So when life is calm, your brain doesn't read it as peaceful. It reads it as understimulated, even slightly wrong. Like a fish pulled out of turbulent water into something still. It doesn't know how to float, it only knows how to swim against something. This is interoceptive miscalibration. Your body's internal sense of "this feels right" is tuned to intensity, not safety. So your brain quietly recreates conditions that match the set point. It picks the unavailable partner. It imagines worst-case scenarios. It turns small disagreements into identity threats. Not because you want pain, but because pain feels like home. Why this matters? This is also tied to something called dopamine's role in unpredictability. Dopamine isn't released most by reward. It's released most by uncertainty about reward. This is why slot machines are addictive, not because you always win, because you might. Emotional chaos works the same way. The unpredictable partner, the on-again, off-again relationship, the friend who's warm one day and cold the next. Your brain doesn't crave their love, it craves the uncertainty of whether you'll get it. That uncertainty floods your system with dopamine, mistaken in the moment for excitement, for chemistry, for "this feels real." But it's not romance, it's a slot machine wearing a familiar face. The framework, rewiring the set point. You can't think your way out of a nervous system pattern, but you can retrain it, slowly, deliberately. When peace feels uneasy, don't interpret that as a warning sign. Say to yourself, "This is just my system recalibrating, not a problem to fix." Psychologically, this is called cognitive relabeling, separating the sensation from its meaning. Boredom is not emptiness. It's your nervous system learning a new baseline. Every minute you sit in calm without creating a problem to solve, you widen your capacity for peace. Before texting, "we need to talk about something minor,"
Before reading into a delayed reply, pause. Ask, is this about what's happening or about how I feel when nothing is happening? This activates the prefrontal cortex, giving you a few seconds of choice between stimulus and reaction. Stable people may initially feel unexciting if your system is wired for intensity. That flatness isn't lack of chemistry, it's the absence of cortisol, which your body briefly misreads as absence of feeling. This takes repetition. Each time you stay in calm without sabotaging it, you update the internal data. Your nervous system slowly learns stillness will not be punished. The one model to remember. If you remember nothing else, remember this. You are not broken. You are calibrated, and calibration can change. Every time you choose grounded over dramatic, boring over chaotic, quiet over intense, you are not suppressing yourself. You are retraining yourself. You are turning the dial 1 degree at a time toward a version of safety your body never got to learn. The close. Peace will feel strange before it feels good. That's not proof it's wrong. That's proof you're somewhere new. You don't have to chase the storm to feel alive. You only have to stay long enough in the quiet to realize it was never empty. It was just unfamiliar. If this gave you something to sit with, you don't have to do anything with it right now. Just notice. That's enough for today.